Martin's joined us. Good. Hi, Martin.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody. My name is Duncan Wood. For anybody that's new, just so you know, I'm calling from the UK. Welcome to the Cloud Token presentation. And if you're anything like me, if you've been involved in anything that has let you down in the past, keep an open mind tonight. This is like nothing else that I have ever seen. All I can say to you is take some notes, cut out all distractions for 30 minutes and focus on what you're about to hear. We have a major event coming up on Saturday, and version 2 of this company launches. I'm going to hand you over to Tim Mandeville, who is actually my sponsor. Tim's over in Australia. And Tim has a wealth of experience, not only in crypto, but also he has been involved in CLOUD2.0 now for, I think it's about 3 weeks longer than myself. He has already reached to the position of C1. So I'd like to welcome
C2.
Tim to C2. Yes, sorry. I'd like to welcome you, Tim. Good evening, and I'll let you tell everybody about yourself.
Okay, so yes, welcome everybody who is new here for the first time tonight. I'm going to run through the Cloud Token opportunity with you all. A bit about myself. Yes, I've been in crypto for probably 4.5 years. I bought crypto, or Bitcoin anyway, gosh, well under $1,000. So some time ago, watched it rise all the way up to 20,000 and most of the way back down again. It was a very exciting time, sort of in 2016, 2017. We were all, you know, jumping into ICOs all the time, lending platforms, basically anything that breathed that you thought you could make money from, you threw your money at, and 99% of it failed for lots of reasons. And I'll go through some of those with you guys today. Thankfully, the crypto space has dramatically improved since then, and the sort of opportunities that were around then that were designed purely to take your money and run off with it are not around now, especially if you do some quality research. So with that in mind, I'm going to talk to you about Cloud2. We will be known as Cloud2 from Saturday. That's our version 2 of the app that will also be coming out. So the current app that you have on your phone will be changing. It's a place where you can store your cryptocurrency. So those of you who already have Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin, etc., you're holding it on your Trezor, on your Ledger, which are cold storage units, or you've got it on an exchange in their hot wallets. Okay, and doesn't matter which one of those you're doing, they are not paying you commission every single month for keeping your coins on there, are they? No. So Ronald has designed a mobile wallet that way you can store those coins and be paid for the use of them on there. All right. You can also exchange them. So if you want to exchange your Bitcoin into Tether or into some of the other coins that you'll be able to do next week as well. And it's also a place where you can earn and spend your reward tokens. All right. Now, as I said earlier, there are some important rules that you need to set up when you are investing into crypto. All right. And that way, if you follow these rules, you're not going to end up losing your money, or 99% of the time you will not. Okay. The first one of those rules is that you need to have full visibility of the owners. If somebody is coming to market trying to raise tens of millions of dollars and they're not prepared to put their name on it and you don't know who it is, the only reason they do that is because they're going to scam your money from you at some point when they've got enough of it in. Okay, there's no other reason. Anybody else bringing an amazing crypto project into the blockchain would be very proud to do so and have their name all over it for the kudos of doing so. Okay. Rule 2, you need to have full visibility of the tech team. You need to know the people that are building the system, what they're building and how it's going to work, etc., etc. They need to have visible profiles on Facebook, on LinkedIn, all of that sort of stuff. And if you can't see anybody, again, they're going to run off with your money because they're part of the team of owners. You must have visibility of the project offering. So you need to know what it is and how it's going to be sold and brought to market. All right. What does the project have that's going to create mass adoption and almost guarantee its success overnight? Okay. So, and you'll see what I mean by that when I run through CLOUD2.0. All right. It's not just a one-trick pony. If you are investing in crypto, then it's massively important that you have visibility of your funds on the blockchain. No selling into a shit coin first to hold in a project. That was the trend 2 years ago. You invested your Bitcoin, they converted it into, I don't know, BitConnect coin, okay? And you had BitConnect coin, they had your Bitcoin, and eventually they ran off and they took 10 billion US dollars of people's funds when they scammed it. Okay, that's a lot of money for people to lose. And none of those things above were visible. Okay, we just all went at it, hoping that it would work. Full visibility of your funds when you invest. All right, and if you change your mind and you want out, you can. So you should be able to put in your wallet address, check it on Blockchain Explorer, and see that your coins are showing on the wallet address in the project that you're at. And then you need the ability from the company or project that you're in to take your money out if you decide you no longer want it to be there. All right. No trend of having to hold your money in there for 3 months or 6 months before you can take anything out. That's a recipe for being scammed. You need to have access to remove those funds 24/7. Okay, instant access basically. And also if the company are paying you returns, whether that's daily or weekly or monthly, however they're doing it, you need access to remove those funds as well, as soon as they're paid to you. You need to have a proven track record of everybody involved in the project. All right, that sort of clicks into point 1 and 2. 9, value-added services and products that are either established or about to be, that can generate additional revenues into the future for the company and the projects that are or you are investing in. Okay, just having one thing to offer nowadays is not enough, especially with crypto forever evolving and moving. So they're my 9 main rules. Okay, if they're all met, the chances are the project that you're going to invest in is going to succeed and it's worth giving it a go. Okay, I'm involved with a couple of other projects that I do with Duncan. All right, CLOUD2.0 is our 3rd. They're all running because all of these things are answered. All right. So that in mind, who are we? All right, or who is behind CLOUD2.0? So for those of you that are new, you need your pen and paper out and you need to write this guy's name down. It's called Ronald I. He is our CTO officer. He is the developer of CLOUD2.0. You can go onto LinkedIn, put his name in and read 25 years of his history and his ability and what he has built with mobile apps, payment gateways, blockchain, etc. All right, that is doing your research. Now, very important for you to also understand what this guy won last year. If you are bringing a blockchain project to the public arena and trying to launch it, you only do it through the World Blockchain Forum. There are 5 offices around the world, and every single person that's bringing something to the blockchain does it through the WBF, okay? Because they have a wealth of experience, they have heaps of investors that wanting to invest in projects, and they get to see everything. And Ronald last year won the Innovative Blockchain Project of the Year, okay? And what he developed, or through his company BitBeta, is Ori, and Ori is 4th generation blockchain. Okay, now to tell you what that is, or give you some idea, Bitcoin is called generation 1. Okay, it transacts at about 7 transactions per second. it has massive scalability issues. The more people that use Bitcoin, the slower the system runs. Okay, so you couldn't put Bitcoin onto a credit card, pop down your local news agents and buy a newspaper with it. You'd stand there for the best bit of an hour waiting for your transaction to be approved. All right, so they tried to work out a way of improving it, and Ethereum did so by integrating something called SegWit. It's called segregated witness, and it moves the proof of work out, or proof of work out of the blockchain and stores it. Okay, and if it's needs to be called upon where two parties are disputing that the transaction happens, they can do so. And that enabled the blockchain to speed up to around 15 transactions per second. And they also introduced something that probably 90% of the alternate coins run on now, which are smart contracts. They use the Ethereum network, the ERC20 token, to run their opportunity, their coin, through the Ethereum network. Okay, so generation 3 came out. That was EOS, Cardano, and Ripple, XRP it's known as. They transacted a few thousand transactions per second. I'm not a lover of Ripple. It's not decentralized. It's centralized. It's controlled by the banks, which is exactly what we're all trying to get away from. And yeah, it transacted around that 2,000 to 3,000 transactions per second. Now, all of those companies have scalability issues. So the more people that use the network, the slower it runs, all right, because of the mining fees to process, etc., etc. So Ronald decided that he would develop a blockchain that the more people that use it, the faster it goes, not slower. That would make more logical sense, wouldn't it? And he did. He brought out Ori to do that. And every single person that downloads the CLOUD2.0 app onto their phone acts as a mini node. It uses a minuscule amount of your phone memory, and it becomes a node on the network. And every 1,000 app downloads enable us to transact at around 22,500 transactions per second. All right. And that means that we've got nearly 1 million downloads. We can transact at about 20 million transactions per second. All right, massive. It's instantaneously. All right. Visa, MasterCard, they transacted about 600,000 per second. All right, so they look like a baby in nappies compared to the technology that Ronald has developed. And this is what you need to look at when you're thinking of the future, because CLOUD2.0 isn't just about arbitrage trading. We are going to be the world's largest mobile payment gateway and wallet. All right, that's what we are going to be around the world, especially in all third world countries. There's like 2 billion people that don't have access to banking, but they have mobile phones, and they can download the app for free, and they can transact with each other instantaneously using our app and bank and store. Okay, all through the app. We've got massively high level recognized partners. You're going to hear about these on Saturday. We've got a number of great tie-ups already, especially in the travel industry with Travelocity and with our merchant services through Grab, and a lot more that's be coming out. We have a transparent team. All of those people that are in CLOUD2.0 now are fully aware that Ronald is the social media king. He produces more information about what is going on proactively than anybody that I've seen. In fact, he probably beats my daughter with the amount of things that she does every day on Facebook. He's constant telling us what is happening in the sphere. We've got our new offices opening in Kuala Lumpur, where the trading will take place, the support team are there and everything. And that is all opening for the launch. We have a real roadmap. All right, I'll be running through that with you right now. It's my favorite slide because most of you who have done Bitcoin investments over the last few years will have seen one of these along with a white paper that says, this is what we're going to do. We need $100 million. This is our timeline for achieving it. Give us the money and we'll do our best to achieve it. And 99% of the time they don't. What I'd like you to understand is that everything I'm going to show you on this squiggly line is already in place. It's been developed and it's ready to go. Okay, we're not an ICO. We don't need your money to develop anything. We need you to invest in what we're doing to grow, or not even invest. Hold your coins with us. Okay, let us trade with them and let our ecosystem grow around the world with all the other projects that are aligned with it. So we launched back in May. I actually joined pre-launch, 3 weeks pre-launch actually, around the 20th of April. In June, our Jarvis linked up with an algorithm that Ronald had developed called Varoom. And Varoom and Jarvis, we have about 200 bots across 32 exchanges, all right? And we do triangular arbitrage. So it's triple pair trading on the exchanges. And we're not looking for buys and sells. We actually look at the volumes and acquire volume, all right? That's how it works. That's how we grow our business. We've got new projects coming, like HODL, like Friday that you can see here, and also another one called Rogue, all launching on Saturday. Our version 2 of the app is also coming out. The office is going to be opened. We have about 10,000 people going out to KL. All right, it will be a huge, huge event. We have our debit card with MasterCard. We have a link up with MasterCard with crypto. All right, MasterCard don't offer their name to crypto very often. All right, and those of you that are going, you will have done your KYC. I hope to collect your MasterCard there. For those that aren't going, I'm pretty sure we will be able to get our cards at some point this year. We have our atomic swap feature in there that enables you to swap from coins into Tether. It'll enable you also by the end of the year to swap your coin into fiat and then change it out in whatever country you are at. We have our mobile data SIM. That's going to be huge. We are going to rip the telecoms industry upside down, because you can have one data SIM to run the whole world without changing and paying all these fees. Okay, and our Rogue option for the third world countries with little $10 packets. You're going to hear more about how that all works as well on Saturday. We have our merchant network, all right, and our point of sale machines all going out. You've heard about Grab already. I'm absolutely sure there are other e-commerce partners that are going to be announced. All right, so it's a massive ecosystem that we have here already. So the first part of it is earning your cloud token. The second part of it enables you to spend your cloud tokens. Okay, so how does it work for us? Well, you put your crypto into the super wallet. You select the projects and click Jarvis. Agree to the terms and conditions. You're then putting your crypto into the Jarvis trading bots with full transparency of your funds. You have 24/7 access to them while they're in Jarvis. If you want them out, it takes about 10 seconds. Swipe left on the app, put your PIN codes in, okay, and remove your funds back out. The funds are on 32 exchanges with 200 bots. Every exchange that we are on are fully insured against hackers coming in and stealing the coins. Okay, and it happens all the time. Binance got hacked, 5,000 Bitcoin back in April. All right, and everybody that lost those coins had them replaced by Binance because they put a section of their transaction fees away and store coins through those transaction fees in case they do get hacked. Jarvis trades daily with the balances of all the crypto that's loaned to it. So my money, Duncan's coins, and everybody else that's in there is all part of the $650 million that Jarvis trades with every single day. All right. The profit that it makes every day, it's around 20 to 60 million $, goes straight into our profit pool. The profit pool is not held by the company. It is held by Ledger. All right. So the company cannot take it. It is our money. All right. And every day that money or the profit gets paid to us in cloud tokens. All right. This is not a pay Peter by robbing Paul. We are not waiting for new people to join tomorrow to pay those that did today. All right, this is an ecosystem. $650 million traded, 60 million profit made. That profit then gets split into cloud tokens that we all receive and we can cash in daily. Okay, and that's how the ecosystem works. You're going to receive 6 to 12% monthly bonus on those cloud tokens, right? They're paid to you every single day, as I've said. The price of the reward of the token is derived from the amount of funds in the reserve pool or the profit pool multiplied by the number of cloud tokens actually in existence. That's how it works. The price is 45.38 cents. All right, so every single person can cash out at that level. Now, to go through income that you can earn, I've got to run through the disclaimer, all right, because we are not financial advisors. The ideas presented are our experiences on how you profit in business. They're not financial advice, all right? We are not a financial investment company and we make no representations or guarantees of income. Now, I personally don't recommend anybody outlay any single bit of money that you cannot afford to lose. Doesn't matter how good the project is, right? Don't rush into anything. Do your own research. Now, by that, I mean, I've given you a lot of information already about who's behind the company and all the projects and services that we have coming, all right? That's what you need to go and research and check on it. If you want to go to YouTube and type in, is cloud token a scam? That is not research. You will then be presented with about 300 videos on what we call a click or a pay to click video. They receive about $2.50 if you watch their video. Just hang on a second because I have to mute some people here. Okay. Yeah, so that's how it works, okay? And they trash Cloud Token, or indeed a multitude of other companies out there, because they do it with every single one of them, in order to promote their own opportunity that they're telling you is not a scam, all right? That's not research. You need to research the information on how our ecosystem and everything is working, all right? So myself or any team members are not liable for damages, expenses, or losses that you can suffer from the information contained in this presentation. All right. As with any business, your results can vary. They'll be based on your individual capacity, experience, expertise, and level of desire. All right. There are no guarantees concerning the level of success you may experience. Everyone's success depends on their dedication, desire, and motivation. Okay. So how is our price determined? Well, it's called tokenomics, all right, because it's the token and it's the economics. And as I sort of roughly went through to you, it's a simple formula that's run through Jarvis. That's the trading bot, all right? It generates the profit. The current CTO price is then determined by the number of cloud tokens in circulation against the asset of the earnings created by Jarvis, i.e. what's in our reserve pool. So if we had a cloud token price of $1, we'd have like 100, or if we had let's say $100 million in there, and we had 100 million cloud tokens in existence, the price of the cloud token would be $1. Okay, and that's how it works. It's going up and down depending on how many people are cashing out each day or those that are wanting to hold. All right. Now, the new things that will affect our price moving into the future will be the travel program, because 20% of the 30% that we get in discounts goes into that profit pool. The MasterCards, all the transaction fees, part of that goes to us, and the other half of it goes into the reserve pool again to increase the profits. Our VIP program with Rogue or with Friday, where we have our, you know, between $3 and $5 million people who have put that in as their initial investment. So imagine the confidence they have in cloud when they're putting $3 to $5 million in, and compare that to some people that are putting $500 in. You can see, all right, it's people have a lot of confidence in what we actually have to put that amount of money into our program. All right. So again, all of those profits are going into the profit pool, and it will be very interesting to watch our ecosystem from Monday next week, once all these things start going in, as to how quickly our price starts moving up. So the arbitrage trading, all right, it goes into our reserve pool. You are going to receive between 6 and 12% a month in our cloud tokens. Now, this is where it gets exciting. If you want to share this, and as Duncan said earlier on, you don't have to. It's one of the very fortunate opportunities that exist in the world today, where if you're not a networker, you hate talking to people, and you don't want to share anything with anyone, you don't have to. Okay, you can just put your money very quietly into the cloud token, and you will receive 6 to 12% every single month for doing so. All right. However, if you do enjoy talking to other people and sharing them and sharing your life and opportunities that you're doing, the company are going to reward you through their affiliate program. All right. And affiliate programs are legal the world over. All right. It's another way that the company can reward you for sharing information out to your friend network. And they will match it 100%. So when Duncan joins, if he put $1,000 in, he's going to receive $100 a month, all right, in cloud tokens. And the company will reward me with the same $100, okay, on my front line. On the second line, you're going to get 50%. All right, so anybody that Duncan brings in, I'll receive 50% of whatever they do every single month. And then from there on down, from your level 3 down to 21, you're going to receive 5%. Okay. Now, from next week, those of you getting the MasterCard, you can transfer those cloud tokens straight onto your MasterCard and spend them. All right. So that's another way where you can spend your cloud tokens anywhere you want to in the world. Okay. Providing they take MasterCard. How you benefit. Send the crypto into the wallet, 6 to 12%. Withdraw or cancel any time. So let's say you put 20,000 US dollars into your cloud token wallet. Okay, that's 2 Bitcoin. You're going to receive 10% a month on average. So that's $2,000. I'll just put that quickly into perspective for you. If you've got $20,000 in your bank account, God forbid, you are going to receive about 1% a year. Okay, so that's probably going to take you over 10 years to receive $2,000 in interest for your deposit. Okay, you'll receive, swap it, put it into cloud token. We'll give you that in 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Okay. So, and that gets given to you every single day. All right, it's received in a cloud token. You can switch it there and then, or even put it back into Jarvis again. You can switch your cloud token into any one of the coins that you want and reinvest it back into Jarvis. All right. So every month you're going to receive roughly 4,400 cloud tokens, which you can either cash in or hold. All right, because as the price goes up, those 4,400 cloud tokens, if we're 50 cents, are worth 2,200 US dollars to you. If we're $1, they're worth 4,400, and so on. Okay. Now, further benefits of sharing. We have rank promotions. All right. When you become a C1, you have built basically underneath you 200,000 US dollars worth of volume. All right. What's going to happen is you receive an extra 5% on your level 3 down to 21. So if you're receiving, let's say, $200 a month at the moment, you're going to get $400 a month. All right, at 5%. Once you have 3 people with C1 underneath you, you rank to C2. Okay, I'm a C2 at the moment. I have over $1 million US dollars underneath me in my team now. All right. I get paid community payout, and then I get paid my bonuses on level 1, 2, and 3. Plus I get the extra 10%, which is huge. Let me tell you, that 10% is as much as I get with all of that combined. All right. That's where the benefit of sharing comes in. Once I have 3 C2s, so the C1s that I have, I work with very well and we are building their teams up to get them to C2. I will then become a C3 and I'll get 15%. And then you get to C4 and then C5. Okay, to give you some idea of money, all right, as a C1, you're going to receive between, let's say, $150 and about $700 per day, all right. Once you get to C2, that changes. You are going to see between $1,000 and $3,000 per day as that business starts growing and your C1 start growing. All right. As a C3, okay, my upline Luigi is a C3. He is getting over 25,000 cloud tokens a day. So that's about $12,500 per day, every day. All right. The C4s are getting 50 grand every day. The C5s over $100,000 daily. And it's all paid from the Jarvis trading pool, not from you and I with our monies being sold and given to them. All right, that's why this is so sustainable. All right, and it's very, very exciting. As I said, guys, I started on, well, I was offered this the very first day it came into being on the 16th of April. Okay, I did due diligence for 4 days and got in on the 20th of April. I started with $1,000 underneath me. That's it. I just put in $1,000. All right. As I've gone along, I've put in more and more and more Bitcoin myself. I have over 4 Bitcoin of my own money invested in CLOUD2.0. All right. I put my money where my mouth is. That generates me a nice amount of tokens. And then I also earn from all of the levels underneath me as well. All right. And it doesn't take long. Just share it out with people and they share it and they share it. And before you know it, you will be a C1 or C2 the same as I am in 4 months' time, because that's how quickly it happens. It's happened to Duncan. It's happened to Tina. It's happened to Phil. They're all my C1s underneath me. Okay. How have we performed? Okay. Well, we launched at 30 cents in May. By the end of May, we'd gotten to about 40, I think. Come the end of June, we were at about 44, July, 47, August, 48. Then we dropped down to 45 because a lot of people wanted to withdraw monies. In fact, I worked it out that over a course of about 2 or 3 days, we had about $85 million withdrawn. And now we're back up to the 48 cents again, because you will see this continual up and down of our price, especially as we start moving up in value with the new projects. Okay, so if you're somebody who wants to hold your tokens, they're going to, you know, fluctuate for you. Let me give you a hypothetical accumulation here. Let's say you managed to get 25,000 cloud tokens in your wallet. We launched at 30 cents. Let's say we go to 10 bucks. All right. Now, some of you that have been around, you would have seen other wallets out there that, you know, achieved values at well over $100 with nothing. Okay, except hot air, really. So when you can see our full ecosystem, our value is very likely to achieve that. And that would give you, for those 25,000 cloud tokens, $250,000. All right. If we got to $20, $500,000 USD. Okay. Let's say you were saving to 200,000 cloud tokens. All right. That's my target at the moment, to have 200,000 cloud tokens. If we got to 10 bucks, that's $2 million US. For me here, that's nearly 3 million Australian. That's the house and mortgage paid off, cars, and plenty of money to live the rest of my life, just from the 200 free tokens that I'm given for holding my crypto in a wallet. Okay, that's not bad. Imagine how many 9 to 5 hours you've got to do for your boss to give you $2 million. All right, it's a lot. All right, so you either want to change that way, or at least add to it by other opportunities so that you can change it. Risk, yes. Our super wallet, it works very simple. Okay, when you convert your money into the Ethereum there, you have your private keys. That means it is your money, your wallet. The company has no access to it at all. Okay. So when you convert your cloud tokens, you can put it into Ethereum, or you can put it back into Jarvis, into Bitcoin, or any of the other coins that are there. When we launch, you will also be able to, on Saturday with Cloud2, you will be able to swap your CTO into Bitcoin as well. Okay. And one of the other things that you can do that most of us do, we transfer some of our coins across onto our Exodus wallets, all right, and you will also be able to put them onto your credit card as well. So lots of ways of removing them off of the ecosystem for you to hold and do stuff with, all right. So our long-term objective, I've sort of really covered this, is to integrate our technology fully into our ecosystem. So to become a worldwide, you know, storage wallet and payment gateway. All right, that's what we will be. We're going to establish large membership base via all of those projects that I've talked about, through the point of sale, through merchant services, through our data sim, through our trading, like all of these things attract millions of people that want to be part of them. And that creates it. We have had over 800,000 app downloads now. We have 4th generation technology available. Go onto our website, okay? Go to cloudtokenwallet.com and read all about it. Again, another place to do your due diligence. Again, why us? Very important, like those of you who've been around network marketing, okay? You have to buy packs, all right? And then you have to sell those, or you have to fill your garage up with products and sell them every single month in order to receive commissions, all right? We don't have any of that. There's no packages. You don't have to pay any fees. The app is free to download. There's no auto ships to pay every month. You put your coins in there. It costs you nothing to do that at all if you already own Bitcoins. There's no contract. You take your money off of the cloud wallet 24/7 anytime you want. Okay. You earn passively without sharing. As I said, this is massive for people who don't like talking, don't want to tell anybody what they're doing, and don't want to share it with anyone. You're going to win 6 to 12% every single month. We generate our revenues from the arbitrage trading at the moment, and you've already seen the other projects that will be adding to that. All right. And the tokenomics that I've gone through, they are the things that drive our cloud token price. Now, those of you that are going on the 5th, on Saturday, we launch our point of sale program. We're launching the travel program officially with Travelocity. We're launching other projects, the Rogue and the Friday project. We're releasing the prepaid card. We're releasing the data SIM card, and there's lots more. Okay, Ronald will be, I'm sure, telling you about other things that are going on. Okay. The power team, if you're under Luigi, he is also doing post-event stuff in Redang, 3 days and 2 nights, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm really envious I'm not going to that. It will be an amazing opportunity. So I want to thank you all for coming on tonight and having a quick look. I hope you're as excited as I am and continue to be by being involved in this project. We're here to help. Duncan and I and Luigi or any of your upline are here. We do multiple webinars for people individually if you need them, or we can help you individually do lots of things. If you've got any questions, feel free to unmute yourselves and we'll do our best to answer them.
Yes, I have a question regarding C5. What happens is when I log on first thing in the morning, I'll have a load of notifications saying somebody's watched your landing page in Ireland or somewhere like that, or in America. But I only get them when I log on my computer first thing. It don't pop up while I'm online throughout the day. Why is it when I just log on in the morning?
That's the way it is, I'm afraid, Stefan. It's not an autoresponder. You just need to check on to see whether you've got any people that have looked at your app and you've got their details there to contact them.
Yeah, I've got a few people there that I've followed up with, and I've done the instructions. I've done that okay. But the other thing is, I thought I'm gonna put my own email in to see what I get back through my email, but I've not received anything from C5. Why would that be?
Well, you would only get the information of which is your mobile landing page, if you put in your personal details into the landing page. So there's two sites you get. One is a marketing site where it's collecting data from people that are interested. So to get information, they have to put in their personal details. Then they will get sent your personal mobile landing page, which has all the videos on, your details on there, everything they need to contact you or you to contact them.
Yeah, no, in the back office on the follower, I had my own email address there because I put it into one of the landing pages, but then I'd done the follow-up on my own email address, but I haven't had nothing from C5. I've had stuff from Duncan, because I went into Duncan's landing page, but I've not had nothing from myself. So it's just a bit, I wondered if it doesn't work for your own email.
I don't know. I can certainly find out for you because, Tim knows him as well. Quite a few people.
If anybody else has tried that to, do a follow-up on their own email at all and had the same problem.
I don't know, but I can find out for you, Stefan. If you send me an email with what you've just stated, I will find out why that is.
Yeah, just a off question.
It might be because you're trying to bypass the system. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, just wondering. Okay, then that's great. Thank you.
Okay. For anybody that is interested in the C5 system, I put the link on the chat. You can go to that link and you can find out all about how the system works. There isn't an autoresponder on it. I actually think that's a good thing because what it does really is cut out the time wasters and gets you straight to the people that are serious. It does give you fantastic results, but it's like anything, you have to put in the effort of marketing it and driving people to that site, really.
Right.
I know there was somebody else who wanted to ask a question. Who was it? It was Walter. Walter, are you on? Do you want to unmute yourself? Walter, are you there? Okay. Well, while we're waiting to see if Walter comes on, anybody got any other questions they would like to ask? Don't be shy. If there's any question that you have on your mind, now is the time to ask it. Oh, Walter said that's related to my question. I've submitted 2 support tickets on Monday, no response. Well, I am in touch with the owner and I will find out, Walter, why you haven't had a response. That surprises me because the one thing I can tell you about the owner of this site, his company has been going for 25 years. I'm surprised about that, but I will chase that up and find out. Okay, anybody want to ask any questions? Otherwise, just to let you know, we have another call tomorrow night, 8 p.m. UK time, and the next one at 10 p.m. is on evening. Guitar, did you want to ask a question?
Excuse me, Duncan.
Hi.
Duncan.
Hi, Guitar.
Yes, I'm new here.
Yeah.
I was invited by Joey Frisicano, but he's not in here.
Okay.
And I'm into Bitcoin and other coins, the cryptocurrency.
Yep.
I've been doing it for several years now. And I'm part of his Max's business, and he sent me this link. And
okay.
I came on and nobody was here, and then you came on, so I'm new to this. And I'd like to know if that link that you put in the chat room is a link to the website where I can learn more about this cloud token.
No, that's not a link for CLOUD2.0. That is a marketing site that another company, an IT company, put together for CLOUD2.0. But if you want information about CLOUD2.0, who did you say told you about this, Guitar?
Joey Frisicano. He's from Florida.
And is he already involved in CLOUD2.0?
Yeah, I really don't know.
Yes, I am. I'm sponsored by Steve Anderson.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so can you guys get in touch with each other and send Guitar the information he needs?
Yes, I will.
Okay,
In
great.
fact, I'll arrange a three-way, Lou, with Steve.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Right.
Good. Okay, well, unless anybody has got any other questions, and if you want to unmute yourself, if there's anybody that wants to unmute themselves, you will find your microphone on the bottom left of the screen. Just move your cursor to the bottom and you can unmute yourself. Otherwise, we're looking forward to
I have a question.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. I'm up in Canada, and I'm noticing that on the map behind you, is that a cloud token map? Because it's showing me that you have no people in Canada.
This map here.
Yes.
Actually, that's a map of all the places I visited and want to visit.
Oh, okay, because you got to make your way to Canada also.
I know. I have been once. I want to go again.
And the second question I have is, because I get a lot of the negative, naysayers. You saying, oh, I watched this video, I read this blog, and I go and I try to explain them that, like whoever said in the meeting, that people get paid every time you click on their blog or every time you click on their YouTube. Do you usually just let those people go right away and just move on to the next person? Or do you try to battle them a little bit?
No, I mean, basically, Ben, I would always say it's like we all get it. We all get people that say, oh, that's a Ponzi. Well, the first thing I would say when somebody says that to you is ask them back the question, well, can you explain to me how you understand the Ponzi? Because I'll guarantee most people, you try it, most people will not explain it because they don't even understand what it is they've just said. Because if they had looked at this properly, they would realize straight away this is so far removed from a Ponzi. In fact, if nobody joined this company for the next week or month, we would all carry on making money. Why? Because our money that's sat in our wallets is being traded every day. So no money that is that we receive comes from anybody else. So how can that be a Ponzi? It's just ridiculous, because the only reason somebody says that is because they have not looked at it properly to understand what's going on here.
It's an easy way out from making a commitment.
Absolutely, yeah. So, I'd just ask them back, a question. It's like when somebody says, oh, that's one of those pyramid things. Well, let's face it, every business is a pyramid. Every organization, the church, is a pyramid shape. There's always one person at the top and there's people below. What people don't understand is what is legal pyramid selling and what is illegal. And it's just, unfortunately, ignorance. And that's where you've got to chat with those people before you kind of say, next and move on. Just ask them a few questions. Well, what do you mean by that? What do you know as being, or what's your understanding of what is a Ponzi? And I'll guarantee they can't explain it.
Yeah, I usually come back with that, or I ask them, do they know what money is? And then just ask them to explain to me what money is, and they usually don't know that either. So
exactly, yeah, you're right.
Bits of paper with no value.
Exactly.
It's no different than the people that don't understand cryptocurrency. Let's face it, crypto is quite a simple concept. It's no different than somebody going into a travel agents because they need another currency because they're going on holiday. What do they have to do? They have to exchange either sterling for dollars or sterling for euros. And it just amazes me how people misunderstand crypto because they've not really, often they've heard it from a friend that it's something to do with, the Silk Road or, illegal things. And the crazy thing is, what currency do most criminals use? They use cash.
US dollar.
The dollar, yeah, exactly. So it's just ignorance, unfortunately.
Can
Well,
I ask a quick question? Go ahead, Bill.
thank you very much. The mainstream media does a great job of, making it look bad. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Go ahead.
Can I ask a quick question about the exchange, the CTO exchange to Ethereum?
Yes. Yes.
And have people actually connected it to IM token yet, or is it? Are people? I mean, is it something that people are doing, or is it something
Yeah,
that's
some people have.
some people have?
Yes.
Yeah,
On IM,
there's a
on IM,
video. There's a video about how to do that, but
yeah,
it's just another.
I synchronized it, but I only synchronized the Ethereum one. What about the? Because I heard something about the Tether being easier to kind of convert the CTOs into Tether rather than Ethereum.
Well, you can do both. The reason they put Tether on there was to reduce the congestion on the Ethereum network. And when the Cloud2 opens, you'll be able to convert it into the other coins as well, or definitely Bitcoin.
So is there a way of pushing Tether into the IM token?
I think you can anyway, can't you? It's already listed in there. You
I know
can.
Ethereum. Yeah, I didn't see Tether there. I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll check it out again. But anyways, that was my question. Yes.
It might be under as either USDT or TUSD.
I'll check it out again.
Be under one of those two. Yeah.
I'd like to ask you a question, Mike. How'd you get that behind you?
It's a secret. I'll have to charge you 10 tokens.
How'd you get that behind?
Basically, what I did was I took a screenshot of the app on my iPhone, saved that onto my computer, and then brought it in through Zoom.
Okay.
And that's it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that.
Luckily, I have a blank wall behind me, so it works kind of.
Yeah.
But it's usually best behind a green screen, I guess.
Brilliant. Okay.
Or in front of a green screen.
Good advertising.
Yeah, no doubt. But I find your meeting is very informative, and I like your presentation very much. So I think anybody that's here that hasn't joined yet, I can tell you I've been involved with this company for a little over a month, and I'm just I'm in some other opportunities as well, but I can tell you that this company, from what I've seen in the month that I've been involved, is that it does what it says. And that's always a big thing because people say a lot of stuff every day, but not many people can actually back it up. And so I'm looking at my wallet right now, and I started out with 0.11 of a Bitcoin, and that was about a month and some ago, I guess August 29th. And I'm at $200 USDT. So, you do the quick math, and this opportunity is a no-brainer. Anybody that's kind of looking for something to do. I myself did not have any Bitcoin. I was never involved in cryptocurrency. I was aware of it. My friend Ben, who you just talked to, actually introduced me to it in 2007. He told me to buy some Bitcoins, and they were, I think, $1 or something. And we were too busy drinking in Yaletown, so we didn't buy any Bitcoin then. But I've met a fellow recently, 22 years old, and he started 10 years ago, and he's acquired over 950 Bitcoins. So I'm hoping to kind of get him on board here, because I think it's a great opportunity for people that are just hodling it, because we know that it's, it fluctuates, it's up, it's down, it's never going to be zero. But it's, mine, whatever I invested is making money every day. And I think it's the return is a lot more than you can find out there in the open market. With that said, there is an element of risk involved, because I started out and Bitcoin was at 1,000, and now it's at 8,200 or something. But I kind of made my couple $100, that kind of spread that it went down. So whatever. And I'm having fun. I'm getting to meet new people, and reconnected with my friend Ben, and we're kind of trying to build out our team in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And I guess, tuning into to Zoom and catching up with some other people is helping us kind of lay the foundation for ourselves. So whoever is not with a wallet yet, and whoever is not, you know, with some money in the wallet, I would say start with a minimum of 600 USD and capture all the bonuses, because once you have a couple of people with you who see the vision, it starts adding up pretty quick. So I wanted to just thank you for making time for me to.
Thanks, Mike. And thanks for telling everybody your story.
Thanks, Mike.
Very good. Yeah, thank you. Okay, guys. Well, thanks, everybody. Good attendance tonight. I noticed a lot of people came on just after the call had started. In fact, we actually got up to nearly 35, I think it was tonight. So thanks for your support, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. UK time. I'm not sure what time that is for you guys, wherever you are, but there'll be mails going out and it'll be advertised in most places. So thanks, Tim, for your...
That's okay, mate.
And hopefully we'll see you all
We'll see you
tomorrow
soon.
night. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Bye.
Good night now.
Bye, guys.